Hello, my name is Brent Davidoff, and I'm the Operations Director at a business called the Heaven Group. We've got stores like Sweets from Heaven, Cosmic Candy, and Britain Sweets. So time and attendance is a really important thing. For a business to function effectively, you have to make sure that everyone in the team is showing up on time. You know, everyone has challenges at home, whether it be with transport, electricity, kids, family. Every single day there can be a reason to come late to work. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to make a plan to get to work on time. It's unacceptable in our environment for someone not to show up to work without a valid reason. If it happens on the odd circumstance, we can understand as a business that stuff comes up, family emergencies and crises that come up. The most important thing is to communicate, to say beforehand that you're not going to be able to come to work. Remember, it's not only about your employer, but it's about your team also. And I've seen in our stores that the people that get the most affected by people not showing up is the team itself, because they aren't able to do what they need to do. We have a culture in our business in which we encourage everyone to ask for help when they need it. And even though it's scary and you don't want to be seen to be the person that doesn't know what they're doing, but if you can ask for help, it means that we know that you want to learn and you want to get better at what you do. And I actually appreciate and respect people that can ask for help. Communication is possibly one of the most important ingredients for successful relationships at work. If communication breaks down, then teams break down. People appreciate it when you take the time to let them know beforehand, because stuff happens. But the most important thing is to communicate ahead of time. We think that the most important thing to do as an employee is to do what you're told to do. Yes, it is very important. It's the basic. But what I look for are people that go the extra mile. It's called people that take initiative. It means standing out from the rest of the pack. The people that do whatever they can, even though there might be a taxi strike, they still somehow show up to work. That's a person that takes initiative. We all have tough days at home and stuff that makes us really sad at home. But the person that can still show up to work with the smile and positive energy, that's the person that takes initiative. Days working in retail, it's many hours behind that till and on your feet, and it's really tough. But the person that smiles a beautiful smile and gives off the same positive energy to the customer at the end of the day, just like they gave the smile and energy to the person at the beginning of the day, that's a person that takes initiative. And it's these type of people that will have a very long-lasting and successful career with their employers. If you really want to progress your career and use your everyday experience as a stepping stone to become something better and greater, what you need to do is see your work environment as a university in which every day poses new challenges to learn from. And at the end of each day, if you can sit back and reflect and say, what did I learn today? And tomorrow, how do I want to do it better? Then you will become a more successful human being. And sometimes that means approaching the bosses and people that no one else would approach and asking them some pretty bold and audacious questions. And I promise you, if you can do that, then you'll be someone with a very successful career. There are three things that I always look for in the beginning of the interview. The first one is a confident handshake. A confident handshake tells me that you are there and you want to be there and you believe in yourself. The second one, and it's always so important, is a nice smile. If you can smile, it makes me feel happy and it makes me feel confident about you that you'll be able to provide the same type of smile in your job. And the third thing is that I want to know that you are listening to the questions that I'm asking, because I don't want to just hear the stuff that you've been preparing before. Preparation is important, but I want to know that you are listening to the questions I'm asking. The first question that I usually ask people in an interview is, tell me about yourself. Now, on the one hand, it's a simple question. On the other hand, it's a very tough question. Because when I ask you that question, I'm not looking for anything specific. All I want to know is that you're being honest with me about who you are. It's very easy to say I'm a very hardworking person. In fact, everyone says in an interview. But I want to know from you, what experiences have you had in your life in which you've had to work hard? Tell me about them. Tell me about the challenges you faced and what you learned from them. I want to hear from you the type of things that you love about life, what your goals are in life, and what your purpose is in life. And that's why you might want this job. I want to hear about who you really are, not just your biographical information. It's really important to be honest in all the questions that you're asked in an interview, because the last thing you want is to land yourself in a job that's not right for you. It's not going to be good for you, and it's not going to be good for the employer. So rather give the employer, the person running the interview, a real good sense of who you are, so you can make sure that there's a fit for this job that you're interviewing for.